Thank everyone for coming today. Very successful season this year, and that's because of your effort and your time and your dedication behind every successful program. There's a group of unsung heroes. I'd like to start with our Coaches Awards first. Thank you for your time, your effort, your dedication to the Leesville High School track program. I can't say enough about the little and the big things that you do. I believe each and every one of our kids would speak today and say, Coach, even when I said I can't, you said I could. Even when I said I won't, you said do it. Even when I failed, you said well done. Even when I said I don't believe in myself, you said I believe in you. My heart is my body's engine, but your inspiration is the fuel. Just like how there's no substitute for hard work, there is no substitute for coaches like you. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you do for us. First Coaches Award, thank you, Coach Lee, Coach Scott Lee. It's our long distance specialist. Thank you, Coach Cruz, for your tireless planning and your patience. Thank you, Coach Pritchard, our third specialist. And we're going to give a shout out to Coach Ricky Dixon, who couldn't be here today. Now that Coaches Awards are completed, we'll continue with our participation awards. Our first award, Mr. Caleb Aure. How about we hold all applause until we give all participation. Kaden Miller. He is currently lifting representing Leesville High School at a national meet. Mr. Derek Beebe. Mr. Jaymeion Beebe. Mr. Antonio Blackwell. Mr. Devin Buckner. Julian Colbert. Mr. Isaiah Farley. Mr. Frank Ford. Caleb Galashaw. Mr. Jaymeion Henderson. Mr. Tyreike Henderson. Keon Johnson. Mr. Jeremiah Lee. Mr. Khalil Lopez. Mr. Parker Max. Kamari Pruitt. Mr. Robert Lee Robinson. Mr. Kyle Lynn. Anthony Hickman. Thomas Rashad Davis. Mr. Leonard Tolliver. Mr. Theo Antoine. Mr. Trey Marsh. Ms. Jola Bush. Mr. A.J. Bush. Miss Ayla Ault, Miss Blyss Ault, Miss Allison Curl, Miss Emily Cross, Miss Zarieah Foster, Miss Ariyah Green, Miss Ruby Gross, Miss Lamayah Lake, Denya Miller, Lina Mills-Zacapa, Monika Ortiz, Alexis Richardson, Miss Natalie Smith, Arianna Leonard, Miss Jakira Acevedo, Mr. Jaymie Rutherford, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes our participation portion of our track banquet. All right, a few words before we get into the actual award ceremony. First of all, I'd like to thank parents and Leesville High School administration for allowing my staff to continue to coach and mentor your student athletes for the past 20 years. I've said it and I'll say it again, there's nothing like winning with good kids. We will continue the tradition of winning with good kids. They're motivated, they're hardworking, and they're high character kids. And we win because we have kids that go above and beyond, and they just do for other people. We have kids like Arianna Leonard who runs the 4x8. She learned the triple and long jump in 2 days. We have Kyle Lynn who was switching uniforms at state so a 4x8 team could run. Miss Monika Ortiz who ran the 100 at district. That's not her event, but she did it for the team. Miss Ruby Gross who learned the long and triple jump in 2 days. Those are not her events, but she did it for the team. So the girls could win a district championship. We have Mr. Frank Ford, who developed himself into a 300 hurdler. You know, he didn't start off that way, but the team needed it, and Frank stepped up to the challenge. We have Mr. Parker Maximus, Derek Beebe, Caleb Aure, Kamari Pruitt. They all come on Saturdays and Sundays when you guys are sleeping just to get extra work. We have Miss Blyss Ault, who at the regional meet, she refused to lose. We were dead in the water. We were dead last. She came from 300 meters behind and put us in 3rd place. I'll never forget it. We have a manager, Jakira, who holds clothes. She puts up tents. She holds blocks, and she cheers on her teammates just to make us better. We have Ariyah Green, who competed a full track season with a hurt back. Ask her about it. She'll tell you. Lamayah Lake, who practices twice a day. She does our 2-hour practice, and then she goes on post and she'll run another hour on the golf course out there. We win with motivated, hardworking, and high character kids, and that's the way it'll always be as long as I'm the coach at Leesville High School. I'd like to say congratulations to the LHSAA District 3A Women's District Champions. Give yourself a hand. Your very own Lady Cats. You earned it, you fought for it, and you deserve it. On the boys' side, can't wait for next year. Having said that, we'll move on to our awards portion of the ceremony. We'll start with our district qualifiers. Coming first to the stage, Mr. Parker Max. He's the district champion in our 4x200 meter team. They're district champions. Congratulations to Parker. Coming next to the stage, we have Miss Alexis Richardson, our district champion in the 100-meter hurdles. We can't say enough about this young lady. She never misses practice. All she does is know how to work. And it's with that as we say goodbye. She is two of our seniors. But we know once a Wampus Cat, always a Wampus Cat. Okay, we'll move on to our state qualifier awards. First award would go to Mr. Keon Johnson, but he's off representing Leesville High School at a national powerlifting meet at this time. Next we have Mr. Jaymeion Henderson. Mr. Jaymeion Henderson is a self-taught high jumper who ended up getting third at the LHSAA State meet at LSU. Awesome young man, congratulations, Jaymeion. Our next award is Zarieah Foster. She was a district champion in the 4x2 and the 4x4. She is also our district's 200-meter champion on the women's side, and she was an LHSAA State Finalist in the 4x4. Our next award goes to Miss Lamayah. She is a district champion in the 4x2, the 4x4, and an LHSAA State Finalist in the 4x8. And she's only a freshman. She'll be back for 3 more years. The next award goes to Miss Ariyah Green. Aure is a district champion in the 4x2, the 4x4, and an LHSAA State Finalist in the 4x4. Aure also represents our soccer team very well. She's a junior, and she'll be back next year. Our next award goes to Miss Monika Ortiz. She's a district champion in the 4x2, the 4x4, the 400-meter dash, and an LHSAA State Finalist in the 4x4. Hard-working, fierce competitor, and she's only a freshman. Our next award goes to Miss Blyss Ault. Blyss is a district champion and LHSAA State Finalist in the 4x8. Like I said, we'll never forget your performance at the regional meet to put our girls at state. Fierce competitor. Thank you for all you do, Blyss. Our next award goes to Miss Ruby Gross. Come on, Ruby. Ruby's a district champion in the 4x8 and an LHSAA State Finalist in the 4x8. Our next award goes to Miss Natalie Smith. Natalie is a district champion in the 4x8, a state finalist in the 4x8, and an LHSAA State Finalist in the 3,200 meter run. For those that don't know, that's 2 miles. Natalie also represents our cross-country team very well. She's only a sophomore and she'll be back next year. A junior? Sophomore sounded so much better. It's all right. Our next award goes to Arianna Leonard, District Champion and LHSAA State Finalist in the 4x8. One of our unsung heroes. We needed someone in the 4x8 at regionals, and Arianna stepped up, and we were able to make it to state. Thank you, Arianna. All right, moving on to the boys' side. Our next award, Lynn, LHSAA State Finalist in the 4x8. Kyle also represents our cross-country team very well. He's a junior and he'll be back next year for his senior year. Our next award goes to Mr. Thomas Rashad Davis, an LHSAA State Finalist in the 4x8. Our next award goes to Mr. Tyreike Henderson, LHSAA State Finalist in the 4x8. Just a little faster, please. With every successful season, somebody has to get the water. Somebody has to set up the tents. Somebody has to hold the blocks. Somebody has to hold blocks for our sprinters. They do a number of things. Our first managerial award goes to Miss Jakira Acevedo. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We missed one of our most prestigious, hardworking athletes, an oversight. Mr. Frank Ford is a district champion in the 4x2. He is also a 300 hurdler, and hopefully next year a 110 hurdler. Frank's only a sophomore. And he also plays middle linebacker for your Leesville High School football team. Love him to death. Our next 2 awards are for our most valuable student athletes. It's called the Coach Ralph Kulo Award, and it's named after the first track coach in Leesville history to win the state championship. It's given to the most valuable track, male and female, for their outstanding performances during the season. Our first award goes to a young lady. First of all, she has a 4.0 GPA, so she's doing well. She's tearing it up in the classroom as well as on the track. She never misses a practice. She is multi-talented. She competed for a tennis state championship, my understanding, and she also swims. She has earned the outstanding track athlete in most of the meets that we have competed in. She's won the 8, the mile, and the 2 mile. That's a lot of distances. And the best thing about all that is she's only a freshman. The Coach Ralph Kulo Trophy Most valuable athlete on the women's side goes to Miss Lina Mills-Zacapa. Thank you, Lynn, for all you do. Please never move. Ever. The next Coach Ralph Kulo Trophy goes to another outstanding runner. I don't know how he does it. You know, the second meet, I see him on the track and I'm looking at them shorts. And I say, a man that runs in shorts, that short must be about his business. You gotta be something special. You just can't wear those shorts and come in fourth and fifth. But he's an outstanding young man. He set the bar, I believe he set the bar for our distance program for years to come now. Many of the meets he won the outstanding track performer, winning the mile, the 800, and the 32. You know you're something special when other coaches are asking you, what are you doing with that young man? You know, where is he from? Who is he? I can take no credit for his performances. I just cheer him on like the rest of you. His coach is actually Mr. Coach Lee standing there. So, the Coach Ralph Kulo, not only did he win many outstanding track performances, he got on the podium at state, at LSU, and that's saying something. He got on the podium in the mile as well as the 2 mile. And I don't know if we've ever had a distance runner get on the podium twice. So you set some history there, Antonio. The Ralph Kulo Trophy goes to Mr. Antonio Blackwell. Antonio will be continuing his track career at UNO. I guess he'll be a UNO night, but we know once a woman's cat, always a woman's cat. Thank you for all you've done, Antonio. Thank you for raising the bar here at LHS. Well, that concludes our award ceremony for the 2021 season. I want to thank you all for your time and thank you all for your efforts. And I'd just like to say how very proud I am to be your coach. Like I said, it's nothing like being successful when you have great kids. And I'll stand by those words. And don't get comfortable because we plan on raising the bar next year. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a coach. I just believe in calling those things out that are not as though they were. There's more state champions here. There's more D1 athletes signed here. There's more district champions here. So get ready, be prepared. We'll absolutely hold you to a higher standard next year. Better things in 2022. God bless you. Good night.